How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another iteration of Tactical Tuesday. It is your favorite physical therapist, Dr. Robert Berghorn here, physical therapist and owner of Ascent Physical Therapy in Long Island, New York. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. I hope your summers are still exciting. I hope you guys are still getting out, and I hope there's still a few more vacations that are out there, especially before the kids go back to school. I know some people are already starting to do that process. I know I'm already starting to not necessarily fight, but basically trying to figure out different furniture options for my office that is coming up, and we're going to speak about that a little bit more. But yeah, I am fighting with college kids in order to get the furniture that I need. Not physically, not literally, but basically, I am having a hard time finding furniture. But figure that out today, and it is accomplished. So I did mention we're getting an office. We're getting a physical location. This is something I've already mentioned to my people. This is something I've already mentioned to my community, and I'm mentioning it to everybody now that there is a physical location. It is going to be located within Rise Athletics in South Farmingdale. It is something that I'm hoping to get up and running by the beginning of September. I am going on vacation next week, so hopefully things work out and I'm able to get that done and set up in time. So keep your eyes peeled as further updates will be coming about how things are going. I will be assembling furniture tomorrow, so that would be something that is exciting and something that's going to shape what is going to happen. It's a very exciting time. It's a very exciting thing, especially for other things that are coming down the pipe, and I'll keep all of you updated for that. One other thing that's still going on, we do still have the referral rewards program going on. So let me explain that real quick. That is a giveaway that I am doing up until the end of September. So basically from now until September, for every person that you refer to me and they sign up for a service, whether it is a package or a one-off kind of service, there is a chance for you to win a wireless AirPods headphones. And basically those will be drawn on the beginning of October, basically the 1st of October, we will draw that prize. And then the next quarter, there will be a new prize. If you do have anybody that you're thinking about, please feel free to either have them give me a call, have them email me, have you contact me either through direct message or comment down below. Either if you need something or somebody else you know needs something that I can help them with, please feel free to let them know. If you do have any ideas, if you already have AirPods and you want to know something or you want something different for the next and up and coming one that is very specific in October, please let me know. I'd be happy to see if I can do that for the next giveaway. This is something that will be ongoing every quarter for right now. And if things continue and snowball, maybe it will be every month. So let's see what we can do. Last thing I want to talk about before we get into today's talk is I want to talk about Angela's house, and I want to talk about the Run to Breakthrough. We have less than a month to go before me and Christina Sarita, or specifically her, because I'm not probably going to make the entire thing, but her event is the Run to Breakthrough. It is going to be held on September 4th. It is a event where we are running, or she is running from Montauk all the way to her office in Islandia. That is 85 miles of running for the entire day of September 4th. And trying to figure out how quickly we're able to do that. Along the way, we're going to be having stops. We're going to be having events where her clients are going to be joining us along the way, where they're either going to be pushed by her in their adaptive strollers because she does work with pediatrics, or they're going to be riding along with their adaptive tricycles. We are having that fundraiser still. So in the description, there is the link to donate. I set up a team for my business to kind of help her and help the kids of Long Island get the money, the services, and the medical equipment that they need in order to thrive. So we are only $180 short of our goal. If we do get higher than that, that is great. That is fantastic. That is more money and more things that can go to kids on Long Island that do need our help. So please feel free to donate it. The link is in the description. Please feel free to offer anything that you may be able to donate, even if it is $1. It still goes to a good cause. It still goes to the kids of Long Island, and it still helps people. So please feel free to donate. So what are we talking about tonight? We are going to be talking about aging and sports. Can you do both together? And the answer generally is yes. For some people, it may depend on what kind of sport. You're not going to be playing football. You're not going to be playing rugby. You're not going to be playing high impact sports necessarily as you age. You do want to make sure that, you can get higher up. You may not be as competitive as you used to be. For example, you may not be as you are. You may not be able to compete against someone who is much younger than you. However, it is something that is important for you to maintain. It is something important for you to keep as you age. There is one thing in life that we can't avoid other than taxes, and that is aging. We can't slow us down, but we can slow down the aging process. We can stay active longer. We can stay pain-free longer by maintaining active. And the more important thing as we age is being smarter about our training, about our competitions, about how we recover. And all that comes from education. You'll find, especially in the triathlon world, that the more competitive age groups are not necessarily the 20, the 25, the 30 as much as you would expect, especially for the age groupers who kind of train. More of the competitive people will be into the upper 20s and mid 30s. But you can get a high competitive age group, especially in the males and even in the females between the ages of 35 and 65. You can find them in there, and they're definitely there. Those are the people who are smart. They listen to their body. They take the rest that they need. They're training as much as they need to, but at the same time taking as much rest as they need to. And everybody's a little bit different in that. We're going to talk a little bit more about that and why that happens specifically. But this isn't just for the athletes. This is for just people in general. Staying active, especially as you age, is important, especially for my women listening out there. You guys are important to maintaining active and functional ability, especially as you age. When it comes to menopause, when it comes to osteoporosis, you want to make sure that you are staying active. You're adding some level of impact, because impact is important to maintaining the stress and the strain that we put on our bones. The more stress and strain we put on our bones and our muscles, the more adaptive we become to activity. And if we become more adapted to the activity, we have less ability for us to have muscle strains and muscle strains, joint strains, muscle strains, joint sprains, and broken bones and fractures and other kinds of degeneration as we grow older. Part of this does have to be due to nutrition. That is not necessarily my expertise, but I do have some level of a background for that. But at the same time, it is make sure that you're staying active. It's making sure that you're staying mobile, making sure that you're staying functional, making sure that you're staying strong. So that involves weight training, or involves resistance training, especially for females, especially as you're aging. Doing the aqua aerobics is great. If you're having pain on land, there is something that is going on that you're not addressing that needs to be addressed so that you can tolerate function on land. Being on land is something that is different than being in the water. Aqua aerobics is fantastic. It's good for you. It makes your joints feel good. It's decreased impact. However, you do need impact to maintain that your joints are strong. So running, biking, some level of doing activity on land. If running does not feel good for you, there could be something going on where you're not able to absorb impact. That could be from your muscles. It could be from your body mechanics. That's all things that can be addressed by either a professional like me or someone similar who has the knowledge, the ability, and the background to take you there. It just depends on what kind of goals that you have. There has been research done in the past, and it's relatively recent in the past, where they have taken cross-scan images on MRIs of elderly, and by elderly I mean 75 years of age, of a triathlete and a non-triathlete. So someone who has a sedentary, regular lifestyle, who doesn't exercise, who doesn't do anything. They did a cross-section of their thighs. So you can take the cross-section of their thigh, and you can see that their thigh circumference was about the same based off of the image that they put in the study. And they did this in multiple adults of that age. They just used one specific example because it was so profound of a difference between the different populations that they studied, where they showed that in the triathlete 75-year-old, all of his circumference of his femur, so they took a cross-section, cut his femur in half through the MRI image and basically looked at it, and it was mostly muscle all around with the bone right in the center, just like if you had a ham steak. So you have the bone right in the center, and then you have the muscle sitting around. They took a look at the sedentary 75-year-old, and it was some muscle was in there, but it was small, thin strands of it. And in between, and most of it was made out of fatty tissue. Now, that fatty tissue isn't doing anything for you. If anything, it's weighing you down in your ability to function. Any kind of extra weight that you're carrying around takes about an extra amount of stress and strain you have to fight against in order to function, to move, to be able to do what you want to do. So kind of keeping your lean mass involving activity of some level and some degree, other than just walking, is going to be helpful for you. Walking is a good start. However, doing something extra by doing some level of strength training or activity that is outside of that is going to be beneficial for you in the long run. Specifically, even just in my life, I have this gentleman who runs by my house every single day. He has to be in his mid 80s at this point. I've been seeing him run since I was in high school past my house, and he continues to run. Is he moving as well as he was when I was back in high school almost 15 years ago? Now I'm aging myself. No, he's not moving as well, but he's still out there and doing it. Compared to the person who is sitting on the couch, is he maintaining his muscle mass more than someone who's sitting on the couch? Yes. Is he doing more than? Is he maintaining his bone stability and his bone structure greater than the person who is sitting on their couch? Yes. Is he maintaining his ability to maintain his independence and his functionality than someone who is sitting on the couch? Yes. Is he maintaining his balance better than someone who is just sitting on the couch? 100% yes. So there's no negative to being active in your life. For anybody who tells you that being active, running, cycling, swimming, weightlifting, anybody who tells you that it is wrong or is something that is negative for you, it is because that person does not have the knowledge that is appropriate for you specifically, and someone who does not have the background in order to help you. If you are dealing with any kind of pain, dysfunction, or some kind of ache or pain because of doing a specific activity, there is something that is holding you back from doing that activity appropriately and does need to be addressed by someone so that you are not allowing to have that snowball. What I see with athletes, especially as we get older, it's we have this injury, we have this thing that happens, and we never fully recover. You always stay here, and then you get injured again. And something happens and you get injured again, you slowly trickle down your activity level as you get older. And that's not okay. That's not good. Because once you continue to trickle down your activity level, you start getting to the point where you are falling. You are getting to the point where you're having multiple injuries. You're getting to the point where you're having chronic pain every day. And it's not okay to be doing that. You're not supposed to be in pain every day. You're not supposed to be in pain throughout the day. You're not supposed to be having pain while you're sleeping or doing any specific kind of activity. If you are dealing with it, there is something that needs to be addressed. And it is something that can be fixed. You just need to you need to find the person, and you need to be willing in order to make that change and make it happen. I hope this helps you guys today. I hope it helps you realize that it is important. It is something that is needed. I hope this message helps people out there realize that there is help out there, and there is something that can help you maintain your function and independence, and that it involves you getting started early. The earlier you can get this started, the better off you will be later on. There are people out there who start weightlifting at 55 and they're lifting times their body weight, multiple times their body weight, sometimes even into their 60s and 70s. There was a woman I saw in an Instagram video. She picked up over 180 pounds and she's almost 70 years old. So it is possible for you to do that. It isn't just genes. It isn't just that you're just born with it or that they've always been doing it their life. Some of these people didn't even start until their 50s or 60s. So don't count yourself out. It can be possible as long as you put the work into it and you have the appropriate guidance and the appropriate impact that you want to make on your activity and your life. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to comment down below. I'm more than happy to kind of give you any more information that I may have on this topic. If you do have any specific needs that you have or specific questions about yourself that you need assistance with, please feel free to reach out to me. You can comment down below. You can message me directly. You have my email and phone number up above here. I'd be more than happy to assist you in any way possible. And if you have any specific topics you would like to hear about in the future, please, again, feel free, like I said, comment down below, message me directly, use my email or my cell phone up above. I'd be more than happy to answer any of those questions or help you out in any way possible. Have a great evening, everybody. I look forward to seeing you guys next week on our next Tactical Tuesdays. Have a good night, everybody.